It's lights out. Now you want to get nuts? Come on. Let's get nuts.
Hello! Let's get to that humping, guys. What's happening? Welcome to Film Junkee Live on August 3rd. Your Wednesday, your hump day. What is happening, everybody? Hopefully you guys are doing good. Hopefully you guys had a good day. We're halfway through the week. And my God, it's been exhausting so much that I haven't poured a drink tonight. So, yeah. I'm like, cheers, guys. Oh, man. And there's more that's going to be happening tomorrow. That's for damn sure. Anyways. Okay, what is happening? All right, how's everybody doing? Make sure you smash that like, thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing this stuff. You want to join? Become a member. We're going to do a post-show members-only stream after this, so do that. And, of course, got all the sock meds around me, Patreon, everything. Trying to post more on Patreon. Putting some stuff on there, so that's good. So who's out there? All right, Mr. Fear Jason is here. What's happening? Yeah, all right. It's not, yeah, man, you guys have been talking for a while because I can't even scroll up to when this whole thing started. So, and we got Kat here. Good to see you, Kat. We got Selena. We got Mama Film Junkie here from Montana, of course. Good to see you. Let's see. If anything, I just want Henry Cavill back in the Cape. Having the Snyderverse back would be great, but yeah. I know. Sometimes we're just like, can we just have Cavill back? At least just that little bit? Sabrina, what's going on? It's a weird commentating than usual. It's just, yeah, no problem. What's going on, Shane? We got Shane right here. Tony Movie, Chappie D9 Neil Blomkamp fan. How you doing, buddy? Mr. Venom, all right. Yeah, I mean, there's somewhat. I mean, yeah, it's not as bad. It's not as bad as the other one. It just kind of just came out, which I'm like, good Lord. Good Lord. But, yeah. That's not even part of the topics because it came out like just now. It is so fresh. It is so fresh right now. So it's like, all right, but we'll go. We'll talk about it, of course. So I think we'll talk about it a little bit at least. So anyway, Zed, what is happening? All right, we got Lane here too. Okay, who else? Unknown Gamer, Grace was right. Another hit piece. Yeah, Grace was right. How dare you say that? You know, you can't say that. You can't. Right. Yeah. Anyways, all right. Who else we got here? I always say your name wrong, probably. Niall, if I'm saying that. Tyler, what's going on? We got Andrew right here. Brendan, M Enterprises, what is happening? All right. Whoa. Jumping here. Why? I hate it when this thing jumps like that. We got Rosemary. Good to see you. Austin, what is up? Of course, we got Jose, and thank you, Mr. Rhett, right there for the super chat. That's right, Metallica, baby. You know, Master of Puppets, what's happening? All right, who else we got? Okay, let's go ahead and wrap this up then. All right, I'm just trying to, like, catch up on all this, man. Okay, oh, there it is. Jesus Christ. Thing is moving fast. All right. Rhett, I'm not buying the whole BTAS, all of the BTAS, just to watch it with a new streaming service. Whatever it's called, better have it. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about Batman the Animated Series, of course. Well, we'll talk about that. Don't worry. We'll talk about that. That's right. It is a great experience. So good on you. Good on you. Yeah, no, that too. We'll be talking about that when we get to the tweets, of course, for sure. And, of course, hello, darling. Mattia, how you doing? And Legends also here as well. Good to see you. All right, guys. Oh, man, been a crazy couple of days, man. All right, let's go ahead and turn the music off. All right. What's going on, Elias? How you doing? Hi, son. What's up? All right, there we go. Sorry I'm late. I had a little bit of a thing, of course. And yeah, what's going on, Sinfinity? What did they cancel? Did they cancel something else? I don't know. You retracted the message. Hey, what's going on? Kool-Aid and Mr. Vega. I'll just call you Vega. There you go. We got Real Anarchy in here too. Aztec Warrior. What is happening, guys? Make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you hit the like, thumbs up, all of that stuff. They haven't canceled me, not quite yet, but it'll probably happen sooner or later. So we'll see. But anyways, yeah, we got lots to talk about, and my God. It's just been crazy. Just been crazy. It's like everything. Just you never know what's gonna come up next. I mean, but I think we talked about it yesterday. That whole joke about somebody was saying like, man, the drama in for DC fans and DC films and DCU. God damn it! It's almost more entertaining than what Marvel's doing. With Phase 5 and Phase 6. My God. Just seems like it's just never a dull moment. Never a dull moment, that's for sure. So, anyways, all right, guys, let's get to it. Let's get to the tweets here. Let's get to these tweets. Let's see, I got too many things open. And then, like I said, we're gonna open up. With raising our glasses to Mr. Vince Scully. We lost a legend yesterday, and it happened during the. You know what? It couldn't have I mean, obviously you never want somebody to pass away, but he passed away on the night that the Dodgers and Giants played. Okay? And I mean, even though he did commentary for the Dodgers, he was a Giants fan. So, they didn't mention that. And thank you, Ivan, for the super chat right there. Appreciate that. Rest in peace. Oh, hey, there she is, Nighthawk. How's it going, Steph? Good to see you. But yes, raise your glass to Mr. Vince Scully, absolute legend, probably the best announcer. What I always loved about listening to Vince Scully is just he could always carry the conversation, even though he always did it by himself. And he is called, the man called Hank Aaron's 715 home run or whatever. He called that. He called so many things. The Kirk Gibson home run. My God, so many things. So. May he rest in peace, Mr. Vince Scully. Lived a full life, though, 94 years old. But yeah, it happened during the game, which was crazy. And I was listening to, the game, and they were talking about that, and listening to the radio, and listening to all the Giants guys just talk about stories when it came to Vince Scully. So it was really awesome to hear all that. But yeah, there's a lot of that. Yep, there's the Kurt Gibson one. It's just really a lot of stuff that I was trying to retweet right there. But yeah, that was very memorable right there. He's gone. It's time for Dodger baseball. That's right. So rest in peace, Vince Scully. And then this is pretty funny right here. Come on, Eddie Meowson. This is hilarious. Jesus Christ. How the hell? No, there's no way. That's all Photoshop. It's got to be, right? There's no way you're going to be able to get all that on a cat. No. But I thought that was pretty hilarious right there. Jeez. And then, hey, speaking of, Metallica right here, James Hetfield, I think he turned 58 or 59 yesterday. So happy birthday, late birthday to Mr. James Hetfield. Legend. Keeps on going. He keeps on going, which was great. Absolutely great. James Gunn, he commented about, obviously there's anybody who is currently working on a project for Warner Brothers Discovery right now is all kind of going, whoa, because everybody's going, okay, who is not safe? James Gunn says that Peacemaker Season 2 is safe from getting canceled following Warner Brothers' decision, of course, to scrap Batgirl. He says, yes, guys, calm down. But hey, James, nobody is safe, okay? Nobody is safe. Yes, you got your Season 2, but you just never know. You just never know what's going to be happening right now, okay? They are just coming through with a freaking just hacking away with a machete going, all right, save money here, save money there, man. I tell you, you just never know. You just never know. So it's okay, James. You're good for right now, but man, I wonder what's going to happen in the future. Anyways, Dev Patel broke up a knife fight between a man and a woman in South Australia. A man and a woman. That's crazy. In South Australia earlier this week, he remained on site to ensure the police and ambulance arrived. The man was stabbed in the chest, but is expected to survive. Again, this was between a man and a woman. I'm assuming that they're a couple. And apparently the woman got the drop on him. The man got stabbed. Wow. I like to see what this couple looks like, to be honest. But, geez, talk about just, you're chilling somewhere and all of a sudden you have to get between a knife fight between a couple. That's pretty insane. My God. Jesus. What's going on in South Australia? That's not a knife. This is a knife. Man. But good on him. Then, of course, we have Colin Farrell absolutely wants to return as the Penguin in the Batman sequel in addition to his upcoming HBO Max spin-off series. Yes, Colin, we would love for you to return too. But we're kind of nervous that you might not, and hopefully you do, but we'll see. We will see, you know. It's okay. We're fine. Mr. Chad Stahelski, of course, talking about his new movie, of course, who directed John Wick and everything like that. He said that he once met with Kevin Feige about a potentially directing Marvel Studios' Blade. I don't know if I would have been the best choice for that in the direction they would go. And, I mean, obviously, nowadays, yeah, it wouldn't have been the right direction, but, you know, you could have gave your pitch and maybe been a co-writer or something like that because, you know, let's face it, nowadays, they weren't going to hire you because of how you look. You know, because that's where we are right now. Even if you had a good idea for a Blade pitch, they weren't going to hire you because that's why when I hear, you know, things like, oh yeah, who would direct the Cyborg movie? Alex Garland would be great for a Cyborg movie, or Neil Blomkamp, and I'm like, I agree, but that wouldn't happen because right now it's like, all right, you got to hire. If the character looks that way, you better have the director look. You know, it's just the way things are right now. Anyways, but that would have been interesting, though, to have him direct a Blade movie. But hopefully the Blade movie's going to be okay. Right, guys, in the MCU? My God. Of course, we're going to talk about that. Here we got our first look of Russell Crowe and Julius Avery's The Pope's Exorcist. So that's what he's going to look like right there. Intrigued by that title, The Pope's Exorcist. Interesting. And who wants to buy me this couch right here? Anybody want to buy me this glove couch? I really want this glove couch right there, huh? My birthday is going to be coming up in a few months. Come on. Let's just say, hey, why not? You know, I want a glove. I want to sit in a glove. Anybody? All right. Of course, we'll talk about that. We got all that. Hey, look at this. Ryan Reynolds is apparently starting training for Deadpool 3. That's right. Ryan Reynolds is starting to train because the guy's out of shape. Obviously, he looks just like, oh, man, dude, he's totally out of shape. He needs to get in shape. My God. I mean, he's let himself go, so let's get in shape. No, I'm just kidding, of course, because, you know, it's probably a lot of sword training that he'll be doing, but it's just always funny. Like, Ryan Reynolds starts training. I'm like, I don't think he needs it. What does he know? What? He's pretty jacked already. He's always been in shape, but at least they're sharing this. This is giving us hope that, hey, Deadpool 3 is moving forward. They obviously have the script lined up. It's all good. Now it's starting to training and stuff. Anyways, so good. Good on him. So anyways, I'm a Libra, actually. I'm a Libra. That's right. Go ahead and, you know, say whatever. Libra, something. If there's something. I don't know. I don't really follow that shit. Anyways, Christopher McQuarrie teases he's begun talking with Tom Cruise about working on a gnarlier movie together. It's way outside of what you're used to seeing Tom do. It's the kind of stuff I really love. It's a bit more in my wheelhouse. What? I'm intrigued. First off, is that movie that he actually is going to travel to space, is that still happening? Or did they go, Tom, you're fucking nuts. Relax. You're going, no, it's not going to happen. Even though it's got to happen, right? One of these days, Tom Cruise is going to go to space. It's a given. But anyways, yeah, according to the Light the Fuse podcast, Christopher McQuarrie, the next movie that he might be doing with Tom Cruise is going to be something different, which I'm saying good. Good. Can it be Tom Cruise as a villain? Can we have that again? Because we've only seen that a couple of times, I think. Interview with the Vampire, Collateral. I'm trying to remember if he was ever a villain in anywhere else, but he's a great villain, but he's always the good guy. I mean, I like Collateral better than Interview with the Vampire, but still, let's get him as a villain again. Let's get more Tom Cruise villain. He's a good, I mean, I guess you could say Tropic Thunder, kind of the antagonist. But, I mean, that was ridiculous, and that was totally out of his wheelhouse right there. And that fucking character was absolutely insane. So, Mr. Grossman, I mean, come on. So, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by that. Tell me more. Tell me more. If you wanted to see Vince Scully's first and final lineups, man, this guy had such a crazy career, man. Look at that first lineup. Vince Scully, Pee Wee Reese, Duke Snyder, Jackie Robinson, Roy Campanella. My God, Gil Hodges. Look at that lineup. That was the first lineup that Vince Scully did commentary on. Wow, that's insane. That's just crazy. So, yeah, I mean, that's one. Hey, look at that. And then, of course, when you see the last one, Jock Peterson, oh, he's a giant now. Yeah. Hey, what can I say? Yeah, it's just crazy. Crazy, that lineup right there. Just absolutely insane. Insane. So, anyways, what are we doing here? We talking about symbols and shit like that. And then Little Ellen, apparently, I didn't even know this was still a thing, but Little Ellen has been canceled by HBO Max despite a third season being complete. That's right. They are just canceling things and trying to get tax write-offs, man. That's what's happening. That's what's happening over there right now. This cuts deep right here. Jesus Christ. When I saw this, I was like, ooh, wow. Yeah. Kind of feels like that a little bit, huh? I have no idea what's going on in the chat. You guys are just going crazy right now. I don't even think you're listening to me, but it's fine. It's fine. Everybody else is, at least. You guys have a party. The new Garfield movie, voiced by Chris Pratt, which I'm still kind of about that, will arrive in theaters February 16th, 2024. That's right. Sam Jackson's also going to be in there too. But again, they're just paying for the voice talent. Most of it's going to the voice talent. Mia Khalifa. Look at what she had to say right here. She said, do not talk to me about how Marvel is better than DC when every time DC tries to push the envelope and do something exciting, they're cut at the knees by Warner Brothers. Ouch. Good on her. Damn. I like it. Patton Oswalt says Eternals 2 is in development with Chloe Zhao returning to direct. He said that on the Today Show. Apparently he slipped. He slipped up, said it, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. I mean, you know what? I've watched it again, and it's better the second time. You know, I wasn't like too thrilled with it the first time, but at the same time, I do appreciate how different it was because it really, really went away from that Marvel formula. It really did. I just felt like it could have benefited more as being a series. I don't know. There's a lot of characters in there. Oscar Isaac and Mohamed Diab both teased that Moon Knight Season 2 may be happening. Fingers crossed. I want to see some more Moon Knight. Really enjoyed that. And then, yes, guys, I guess this is a good way to end the tweets right here. Rolling Stone posted a new article from the same author as that other little hit piece talking about the Snyder bots. And one of the main things that was talked about in it said a documentary filmmaker, Leslie Works, recently asked to license clips from Zack Snyder's Justice League from the film on DC's history. Warner Brothers Discovery reportedly told her there is only one Justice League film and referred to the 2017 version. What the? What are we talking about now? I mean, I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, second Warner Brothers.
No. But then again, sure, there's only one Justice League and there's only one Zack Snyder's Justice League. See what I did there? You see what I did there? That's right. I did that. I said that. Let's see. There's so much stuff here. Where is it at? Okay, so I have the article right here. We'll start off when it comes to this right here, this article. And I guess you could say it's, it's not even referring to the aftermath, but it's just Rolling Stone talking about some of this a little bit. That's going to lead into talking about the aftermath and everything that's happening right here. But yes, it does say Warner Brothers Discovery has killed its $78 million Batgirl 6 months after it wrapped, blah, blah, blah. And it talks about that and why the abrupt move. Sources say that the film began testing with audiences on July 14th. And while Grace's performance was embraced, the overall feedback was harsh. One source familiar with the audience testing for the film likened it to a bad episode of TV, while another said it's definitely not theatrical. The new regime at WBD, headed by David Zaslav, has handed down a mandate that DC films should be released theatrically or not at all. So it's doing all that, talking about all that, and they do all that. The studio declined to comment about a lot of this stuff on a statement talking about all of that. DC Films, which has never achieved the same financial success as Marvel, yes. And then, of course, this is where it starts talking about it right here, was endured several headaches over the past 18 months in a roundup to the March 2021 release of Zack Snyder's Justice League on HBO Max, a number of executives and producers were targeted viciously by the Snyder Cut fandom, whose ranks were later found to contain a significant amount of fake accounts. 17%! What are you doing here, Mr. Smeagol? Miss Tatiana, whatever your name is. Jesus Christ. 13%. Significant amount. Okay. 13% is not a significant amount. Holy shit. The studio has no plans to work with Snyder again, though remnants of his vision can still be seen in some of the upcoming films, such as Aquaman sequel, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Yeah, like the actor? Like the star of Aquaman? Huh? Tatiana? Huh? In spring, and this spring, Amber Heard's troubled involvement, blah, blah, blah. We talk about that. Yes. Technically, Batgirl was part of this, of the so-called Snyderverse, given that J.K. Simmons, oh yeah, you said Snyder was part of the Snyderverse. Okay. Who plays Commissioner Gordon appeared in the Snyder Cut of Justice League. Snyder Cut. In telling sign of how far the studio is looking to distance itself from Snyder, a source says documentary filmmaker Leslie Iwerks, I guess. I thought it was, I don't know why I thought that was an L, like it was two L's. I'm an idiot. Anyways, Iwerks recently asked to license clips from the 2021 Justice League for a film on the history of DC and was told there is only one Justice League, the 2017 incarnation. Oh, I know Tatiana loved hearing that. She was like writing this going, I can't wait to post this. Oh my God, yeah. 13%. Again. 13%, significant amount. Why? I mean, people just look at that and go, do you not know math? Do you not? It's like, that's not, the math doesn't even, okay. Warner Brothers also finds itself in another difficult position with the upcoming movie The Flash, which has, of course, all the Ezra Miller stuff like that, and then it says universe happening. Yeah. Now the prospect of other DC films being squashed looms. Insiders say Supergirl, which is in development, is not likely to move forward. Sasha Calle, who plays the caped superheroine, is introduced in the upcoming The Flash. Supergirl was going to spin off the Miller-led tentpole. As Zaslav's entertainment empire takes shape, films well beyond the DC universe have found themselves on the chopping block. Like Scoob! Well, that's not really a DC film, but okay. Yeah, there's all that. So that's the article that just came out right now. Rolling Stone, same. And I just love how she's still, again, 13%. You got called out by TMZ. That's bad. I'm sorry. But when TMZ on their little podcast go, that seems to be reaching, that's bad. TMZ called you out on your bad math. Like, what? That's not significant. Significant! Oh, ridiculous. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're talking about no Supergirl, but, I mean, who knows when it comes to all that. I mean, it's, yeah. Anyways. So the aftermath of all this. So now that we're done with that, now we could really get into what I was like, all the articles that I pulled up when it comes to this aftermath right here. Well, we got the Investors Day happening tomorrow. Okay, we got the Investors. Tomorrow's going to be also insane. We've talked about the fact that that's going to be happening, so there's going to be more of a shakeup tomorrow. Anybody who has stock in Warner Brothers Discovery, well, the stock is up. I'm just saying. Would have been a good idea to actually throw some money at the stock on Monday because the thing just keeps on going up because, well, I mean, as much as some of the fans, a lot of the fans are not liking what's happening, they're still trying to be like, they're just throwing down, yeah. They're just going, this is the way this has got to be. And don't even think that other companies will start doing this too. Because, let's face it, when it comes to everything and just trying to be quantity, guess what? Netflix, even Disney has suffered from, wow, shit, we're actually losing money on some of this stuff because quantity as opposed to quality. And we've seen that big time with Netflix. And it's just when Zaslav's coming in, he's going, all right, you guys took the whole quantity thing. Yeah, we're going to just cut all that. Because not only did they do that, I mean, they axed they axed. Let's see, here it is right here. Man, they axed some movies right here. Look at this. Why HBO Max removed 6 streaming exclusive movies with more to come. HBO Max has removed at least a half a dozen Warner Brothers movies made specifically for HBO Max. That's right. Moonshot, Superintelligence, let's see, The Witches, Lockdown, and Charm City, or Charm City Kings, right there, have been removed from HBO Max. And again, it seems like they're going to be getting that whole tax cut, the tax cut treatment. So it's like, hey, they weren't performing well, get them off there, and then we'll do the tax cut thing because apparently that's that's going to help get some money back. I don't know. It's all been pretty crazy. But the biggest thing that came out today was the fact that the directors of Batgirl have put out a statement. We haven't heard anything from Leslie Grace, but of course we've heard from these two and Falal and you know me, I'm bad with names, but Bill, yeah. Anyway, so that's just what they had to say right here. It says, "We are saddened and shocked by the news. We still can't believe it. As directors, it is critical that our work be shown to audiences, and while the film was far from finished, we wish that fans all over the world would have had the opportunity to see and embrace the final film themselves. Maybe one day they will, inshallah. Our amazing cast and crew did a tremendous job and worked so hard to bring Batgirl to life. We are forever grateful to have been a part of that team. It was a dream to work with such fantastic actors like Michael Keaton, J.K. Simmons, Brendan Fraser, Jacob Scipio, if I say his name right, Corey Johnson, Rebecca Front, and especially the great Leslie Grace, who portrayed Batgirl with so much passion, dedication, and humanity. In any case, as huge fans of Batman since we were little kids, it was a privilege and an honor to have been a part of the DCEU, even if it was for a brief moment. Batgirl for life." I like how they said that, Batgirl for life. So that kind of sucks. That really sucks when you read that because it's like, I know it's part of the business. It definitely is part of the business. But at the same time, when I'm still seeing people celebrate this or wishing that other films got canceled, I'm like, within the Snyder fandom, I'm like, all right, you guys have totally just missed the whole foundation of this whole fucking thing. Okay? You really have. You really have. Behind the cancellation of Batgirl, THR was talking about this too. I mean, there's all kinds of things here. We don't have to really go over much of it right here, but it does actually talk about how there's also going to be delays, guys, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, THR's article right there. Of course, that was the Rolling Stone article. Speculation is on fire around HBO Max's future, planned layoffs, and major streaming shakeup. That's right, guys. When it comes to the creative team over at HBO Max, apparently they're going to be laying off about 70% more of that team right there. Remember, we kind of talked about that. There's a Film Junkee shot clip that is that I talk about, like I think it was from Monday maybe or something like that. That talks about like, yeah, there's going to be more layoffs. There's going to be more things happening. There's going to be major shakeup. Let's just say, guys, this whole thing shook up Hollywood, okay? From what I gathered from talking to people, yeah, this whole thing shook up Hollywood. I mean, remember what Mr. Justin said from Deadline? He said that he got a call like, this is unprecedented. This is something new, something that's never happened before where they literally cancel a movie that is like well into post-production and it's an IP movie. Just to like, I mean, it goes like, hey, we're making a statement here. We're making a statement here. And again, don't be surprised if some of these other studios start taking, following suit because when it comes to streaming, I don't think when it came to going right into streaming with COVID and everything, I don't think these studios were ready. We always talk about the streaming wars and yeah, that's the best option. But I don't think they were ready because it just seems like the numbers just weren't there. And then of course, the way numbers are now and then with inflation and all that stuff, I mean, it's all a big shit show. But you know what really needs to happen and what's going to start happening is some of these salaries that people are getting paid, they're going to get lower, okay? I mean, sorry, Dwayne Johnson, But you don't need $22 million to go into a booth for about 5 days to voice a dog. All right, you don't. Vin Diesel, same with you. You don't need to get paid $6 million to say, "Oh, Groot." You don't need that. Okay, there's just some things where they need to start going, all right, let's start cutting down shit. Because sometimes some of this shit's just getting, there's too much money getting paid to, let's spread it out a little bit. Let's make some, quality stuff right here. But anyways, but yeah, when it comes to delays, now another thing that came out today too was delays when it comes to future DC movies. Shazam, Aquaman. There was nothing really about Black Adam. I think Black Adam is pretty much secure in October, and good luck. I mean, if that movie, there had to be a miracle for that movie to do like $1 billion, and other than that, it's going to be a one and done. I mean, enjoy the fucking Justice Society of America, folks. I don't think we're gonna, there's not gonna be anything. Sorry, the hierarchy of the DC universe is not fucking changing. I'm sorry, Dwayne. Again, like ya, but my God, this shit's like pretty crazy. But Shazam might be pushed to 2023, which smart because it's going up against Avatar 2. That was, I don't even know what decision. Who made that decision? Who knows? I don't even know. But that was not a good decision right there. Not at all. So yeah, push that. Don't release that a week after Avatar comes out. No. It seems like Alan Horn and company, DeLuca, Abdi maybe, are just thinking like, all right, how could we save some of these movies right here? Well, let's move the dates. Apparently, like Aquaman might be moving as well. I don't know. I mean, that's the rumor is also. And then The Flash, apparently there was no date. It was like a to be determined, a TBD kind of date that they were talking about. Of course, Barbara Muschietti took to her Instagram and said, like, that's bullshit, so don't even worry about that. But at the same time, I'm just going, the Muschiettis, you know what they should do probably, just in case? Lawyer up. I mean, who knows what's going to be happening with that Flash movie? I mean, that's the thing. Everybody's wondering what's going to be happening with that Flash movie. It's the red-suited stepchild of what's going on right now. It really is because of the whole Ezra situation. And no matter what happens with that, which I know, obviously there's going to be some more stuff that's going to be happening out of that that's hopefully going to make Ezra look better, sure. But at the same time, I'm just kind of going like, how are they going to release this movie and how are they going to do the press for this movie? And are we going to be starting to hear about reshoots happening with this movie that's going to change the ending? And then are they hovering? Did they have that hand that's hovering over that reboot button? I don't know. That's the thing. It's all very interesting. It just almost seems like, okay, with everything that's going on, it's like they just want to go, all right, let's just cut everything that was supposed to come, and then anything that is already about to come out. Well, I mean, Blue Beetle, of course, is in trouble, but we'll see what happens with that. I really hope they don't do that. I hope we actually see Blue Beetle come out. That would be a damn shame. But when it comes to everything else, and I'm just kind of wondering, like, are we, I know some people were campaigning that they change the Flash movie, and it's like, yeah, you might actually get your wish, but it's not going to be the change that you want. That's the sad part about it. So I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just talking with people and talking about this whole thing. It's pretty damn crazy, but yeah. So I don't know if the Flash is going to move dates. Like, again, I mean, release dates don't mean shit. I mean, the same thing that happens when it comes to Marvel, and they talk about their slate, and they talk about, 2 Avengers movies that are going to wrap up Phase 6, and they have tentative release dates. It's all tentative. It's not, they change all the freaking time. That's why I don't even understand why they even put release dates out there so far ahead, because it's like, well, I mean, I get it because you want to nail down, I guess, that weekend, but they change all the time. So I don't know. We'll see, but it's just all crazy, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else that happened today when it comes to this world. No, I think that's pretty much it. When it comes to everything that's happened in this whole thing right here. So, yeah. It's all crazy. It's all been pretty crazy, guys. And it's been entertaining. I will say that. I mean, it, it definitely has been like, what is happening? What is going on? A lot of people are. I mean, it's funny because the people that hey, there you go, Leslie Grace posted on Instagram. Ooh, Stephanie T, thank you for being a 15-month member. All right, let's read her statement right here. Let me pull this up. Let's see what she had to say. Okay, let's see. Leslie, there she is. What did she post? Oh, okay. That's a pretty awesome image right there. All right, so here we go right here. Querida familia! On the heels of the recent news about our movie Batgirl, I am proud of the love and hard work and intention all of our incredible cast and tireless crew put into this film over 7 months in Scotland. 7 months. 7 months of work and we don't get to see it. I feel blessed to have worked among absolute greats and forged relationships for a lifetime in the process. To every Batgirl fan, thank you for the love and belief, allowing me to take on the cape and become, as Bab said, my own damn hero. Batgirl for life. So there you go. 7 months. Oh, that's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. I mean, oh, man, you don't want it to be like this. You don't want it to be like this. You really don't want it to be like this. And it's like, all right, can we just But then again, you see they're looking at just dollars and cents and numbers and everything like that, and they're realizing how much they got to spend on marketing and all this kind of stuff. To me, it's like, don't even market it. To me, all this is marketing right now. This is why I was going, is Zaslav playing 4D chess? And I'm still kind of wondering, because if you don't want to spend the extra, like $40 million or whatever on marketing, which is probably what it was going to cost, about $40 million, maybe $40 to $50 million to market this movie. The marketing is happening right now. Absolutely happening right now. Saying that it's canceled and everything's canceled, and then maybe they just go, all right, well, let's just drop it right here. You drop it on the streaming service, you might actually get, I don't know if it's actually going to make the money back or anything like that, but you just think like, all right, well, you can get kind of something there. I don't know. Again, I'm just a guy with a YouTube channel that talks into a microphone and drinks way too much. That's me. That's just what I do. I'm not Zaslav. Not the numbers, man. It's just crazy. She deserves better. I know. She really deserves better. It's ridiculous. Just read what that WB has now canceled. Yeah, he's canceled Jose. Good to see you, Joey. Good to see you. Hope to get you back on the stream soon. I like talking to you. Anyways, all right, so big craziness, and then yes, tomorrow the investor meeting is happening. We're going to get the new and hopefully improved Discovery and HBO Max are going to be merging together. Hump Day. It's happening, guys. Discovery and HBO, they're making they're joining together. Yes, I'm making the humping noise. It's hump day. What can I say? YouTube's going to pull this stream for, doing that. But we're going to get that tomorrow, and apparently it's going to be very much more under Discovery. We don't know what the name's going to be. It's going to be a different name, so say goodbye to HBO Max. I don't know if it's going to be Warner Plus, Discovery Plus, or any kind of plus. It's going to be something plus. I don't know. I honestly, I haven't heard anything. I was trying to hey, we got any, you got a name? Got a name of what it's going to be called? I don't know. But I guess we'll find out and we'll see. We'll see what's going to be called, but apparently it's going to, it's all going to conjoin, and then there's going to be just a part where you have Discovery stuff and then you have HBO stuff, and you better believe that the monthly fee is going to go up. It's going to be interesting to see the reaction to that and to see if the numbers improve or not. I don't know. It's all pretty crazy, but don't worry when it comes to a lot of the stuff, a lot of the scripted stuff. I know a lot of people were worried about all the scripted stuff. We're going to lose all that. Apparently that's not going to be the case. It's just all going to go over here. But of course, there's going to be unscripted and then of course scripted stuff. So everything that you have on HBO Max is going to go over here. So you're not going to lose all that. You're going to lose the original, the HBO Max original movies, apparently. That's what you're going to lose. But yeah, so But man, it's going to be, physical media for now, right? Physical media is, pretty much the way to go. Because again, this is a major shakeup. And mark my words, a major shakeup, and this is other studios are going to follow suit because a lot of this stuff is really expensive. And then just to try to fill these libraries, I don't think these studios were ready for this. They weren't ready for the streaming wars yet. I think if COVID didn't happen, we wouldn't exactly fully be here quite yet. COVID bumped it up about 5, 6, maybe 7 years. It was always going to lead towards it, but COVID just boosted it up way early, and these studios were not ready, so they were trying to fill up their stuff, and they're all just like losing money. It's just losing money. We've gotten a lot of good content out of it, but a lot of bad also. So I think Zaslav and Alan Horn are like, all right, well, we're just going to just put the, just gauntlet down and just start cutting things and just everything like that. So we'll see if it all works out, but it just seems like a little effed up, I tell you what. Some of it just seems a little effed up. Well, not a little effed up, a lot of effed up, I will say. But anyways, Rhett Proctor, thank you for the $5 super chat. So my question is, will there be a DC section, and what about the old Cartoon Network shows? I'm sure there will be. I mean, I don't think they're stupid to not incorporate that. They should really incorporate that. Quantity over quantity. Nice, Shane. But we'll see. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some that they should really just section it out, and hopefully they will. So you can find all the DC content. You can find all the Warner Brothers content, the Turner Classics, which I like that library. I love going in there and just firing up an old movie I haven't seen in goddamn years. They have a really good library. They really do. So we'll see. And then speaking of stuff that, that we wish that would actually go on this new streaming stuff, we got the Ayer cut. That's right, guys. I've been wanting to talk about the Ayer cut all week because, well, apparently, some people have obtained script pages. Well, the entire script, I should say. That's right. The entire Ayer cut script is out there somewhere. Now, it's with trusted people. Ayer, of course, is, he's reached out to certain people in connection with certain people. I'm not one of them. He does follow me on Twitter, and I'm like, hey, Dave, we share a name. You want to come on and, talk a little bit, Come on, let's do this, please. No, but I haven't spoken to the guy, tried, and I've DM'd. Haven't gotten any response, but hey, it's cool. It's fine. But apparently we got the RT Ayer cut, which is they've obtained the script, and they posted this right here, which is essentially the original opening for the Ayer cut, which if you've read through this is very much remember how they just kind of breezed right past the whole June and Enchantress thing. DC Netflix joking. Easy there, Nikki. No. I don't know about that. But then again, who knows? But then again, Netflix is not doing so well too. Prince Show, you said, and thank you guys for the super chats. What a waste of money. You can use anybody can play Groot. Exactly. I don't understand that. I mean, again, they're going to crack down on that shit. But yes, we have the whole opening scene right here. If you go to their Twitter handle, you could see interior, limestone cave, day, a natural jewel box, 3 explorers with helmets, miners, lights, harnesses, and ropes. Talking about that June moon being guided forward by 2 Sherpas. Later, June has wedged herself into a tight, that'd get my freaking claustrophobia going right there. Black wisps escape from it. June follows it with the beam of her headlamp to the back of the cave, where a woman squats with glowing animal eyes. Meet the Enchantress. That's right, the Enchantress. You remember me? Yes, from my dreams. The hungry ghost approaches June and holds her face. Enchantress, now that I have brought you here, my child, you must let me in. I must be real. So that's right. We see that whole transformation. Then it goes to Arkham. That's when it goes to Arkham. So yeah, they chop that up like a motherfucker. You chop that up like a motherfucker. And, of course, there was other ones that they were posting, too, you know. You got Harley, why the favorite bats. Joker took something from me. Got little clippings right here and everything if you just go to their page. Yeah, they have people that do not like me. I don't think they really like me myself, but it's fine. And even the last little page right here says a storm is coming, the end, which was leading to this spiky fucker right here. So you got all kinds of stuff. So pages, pages, pages. And then even I was handed a page too. One of the people that are very much in the know decided to hand me a page. And let me pull it. I'm not going to pull it up fully because it's in my DMs here. But he did hand me a page, and he said, yeah, you could talk about it. Very much talk about it. Let's see here. I should have had it already ready to go. But, of course, I did not. Where is it at? Shit. Hold on. I got it somewhere around here. There it is. All right. So the page that I got was essentially the original. It was in the original trailer, the Comic-Con trailer that came out, when it has Amanda Waller meeting with Admiral Olsen, and they're talking about this. It's taken some work, but I have them, most of them, the worst of the worst. There's rumors, Amanda, that some of them have abilities. And then, of course, yes, you heard about the, pyrokinetic, homeboy, it's all that stuff. It's the original scene that has the whole pitching of the Suicide Squad. Let's say I put him in a hole and threw away the hole, all that kind of stuff. The witch, I'm talking a textbook witch, a flying spell casting, making shit disappear witch. I've seen things. Where is this witch? In my pocket. What's the stopper from turning you into a frog? There's intel on our legends. Some say witches have a secret buried heart. Whoever finds it can kill the witch. Some of the dialogue that was given to me right there. Waller puts a small case on the table, swipes the thumbprint. We kind of saw that. But yeah, but it was more like in that first trailer than it was kind of still rushed and kind of cut up when it came to the Studio Squad. So there you go. And apparently some other people got some more other pages or whatever, so good on them. But yes, the actual original David Ayer script is out there. Obviously, he had it, and trusted people now have it. And apparently, isn't there some kind of campaign that's going to be happening when it comes to release the Ayer cut? Now, mind you guys, with this whole shakeup, yes, it does affect the Ayer cut. I talked about that yesterday. But hopefully, like maybe there could be some kind of like, all right, meanwhile, WBD, while you're trying to figure out what you're going to be doing with your DC universe, you could kind of throw a bone right here and just maybe, it's not going to be too expensive. Throw some money towards this to get finished. People have talked about it. It could drive some traffic to your streaming service or whatever. And hey, there you go. While you're trying to still figure out what's happening in your DC universe, at least give this, and compliment Zack Snyder's Justice League. You can even market it as, hey, you saw Zack Snyder's Justice League? Well, guess what? You want more Jared Leto's Joker? One of the things about Jared Leto's Joker when it came to the additional photography for Zack Snyder's Justice League, the hype went through the roof when people heard that Jared Leto was coming back as Joker. So, hey, now we got the Ayer cut. It's got more scenes with the Joker. So hype it up. Use those numbers. I'm sure you've seen them. Yeah, Dave? Mr. Zaz, just saying. So, but I think there's like a campaign that's happening. Maybe what's happening with it? I don't know. Friday, somebody told me that, or something soon. I don't know. Boost the numbers. I mean, especially with everything that's happening right now. Get release the Ayer cut as high as you can, guys. Throw it out there, okay? I mean, yes, this was a bit of a shakeup, and yes, everything that's happening does affect the Ayer cut. It definitely does. That's why I keep on telling the people who are 100% trying to campaign for somebody to get their movie that was kind of canceled before. I don't like it when I'm seeing them celebrate or wishing that other movies got canceled, okay? It's not the best idea to do that. To be like, oh, yeah. It just shows a bias, and don't do that. Showing a bias, not always a good thing. Not always a good thing. This reminds me of you getting a storyboard from Zack Snyder's Justice League. Yeah, but no. I mean, the storyboard I got for Zack Snyder's Justice League, that blew up the internet. Okay? That really blew up the internet. I got handed the Dark Side storyboard, and then I was told to leak it. Okay, so it wasn't even traced back to me because I'm one of those guys that even though people go like, you're a cloud chaser, you just want this, you just want that. It's like, no, when it came to this, I was like, all right, how do we want to do this? All right, it's not going to get traced back to me. I'm going to work with some people to get it leaked out. And that's what we did. It was not even, people didn't even know that that was actually me that helped get that leaked out until Steven said it one time on a vodka stream, obviously after it all came out. But it was very much a secret. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool that I got a script page, but at the same time, it's not quite like that storyboard because I mean, that storyboard was just absolutely crazy. When I got that sent to me, I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy shit, Darkseid's in this thing? Wow. 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 So, but anyways, so there you go. Ayer cut. Let's, we could still try to campaign to get that thing out. We could really do that. So we could really try to still do that. All right, moving along, we got the Joker. Joker, you talk about a movie that's safe. I think it's going to be safe. You know, the movie that won an Academy Award, made $1 billion being R-rated. Yeah, this movie's going to be safe. They're like, all right, yeah, we're not touching that shit. But yes, when it comes to the Joker, it's not coming out till like another 2 years, though. I mean, my God. That's what's so crazy about it. It's like, wow, the Joker's not coming out for not till 2024. But yeah, apparently with all, you know, according to Todd Phillips, everything's assured that everything's going to be good. October 4th, 2024. That's right. Around my birthday. So, hey, at least there's that. But yeah, not for another 2 years. So we got to wait for a long time. 2 years. I know. Pretty crazy we have to wait that long. And that's a lot of time for shit to happen. But at the same time, I think this movie's going to be okay because, again, $1 billion, the R-rated record for, you know, most money at the box office. Academy Award for Joaquin Phoenix, Academy Award for the score. You know, it got Academy Awards. But, of course, people are kind of turned off by the whole musical thing. I think it's kind of brilliant. Even though I'm not like the biggest musical guy, you know, when a musical comes out, I'm like, yes, let's do this. You know, I don't get excited. I did like La La Land. I will say that, but, you know, I didn't even see Steven Spielberg, you know, I didn't even see that, whatchamacallit, I didn't even see that movie because I was like, yeah, okay, you know, not for me, but I'm curious. I think it's kind of brilliant the way that they, you know, I think that they're going to go this direction because it sounds like really mind-fuckery, you know, it really does sound mind-fuckery. So we'll see what happens. All right, so then there's that. West Side Story. I couldn't even remember the name. That's how much I didn't even really give a shit about it. West Side Story. I was like, what's that movie? The Steven Spielberg remake? Couldn't pull it out of my head. All right, guys. We're in August now, and I've been trying to do this segment on the stream. And I wanted to do this at least for the Wednesday show to talk about August movies because, you know, obviously when it came to last month, Thor: Love and Thunder was obviously pretty much that was the big one that won, right? When it came to the box office, obviously that made most of the box office, even though it had a pretty bad dip. But yeah, it did. But anyway, so when it comes to August movies, there's actually, you know, there's some good movies that are coming out. All right? There's no big, huge movies, no big comic book movies, no big IPs. There's some original fucking movies coming out, which I'm looking forward to. And the first movie, which I'm seeing tomorrow, is Bullet Train. Brad Pitt and a crazy cast, and David Leitch, of course, directing. And so look forward to my first reaction review tomorrow for Bullet Train. Really looking forward to it. And I'm not expecting anything to be... I'm just expecting crazy action and gore. But there's 3 movies that are coming out this weekend that I want to see. I want to see Easter Sunday, Joe Coy. I like him. I like him as a comedian. Been following him forever. I think it's funny. And then I wanted to see Bodies, Bodies, Bodies from A24, which seemed interesting too. So that is all coming out this week right here. And not to mention, luckily, you can watch this at home, though, on Hulu. Prey is also coming out, which I'm looking forward to. The Predator prequel. That's going to be good. There is that They and Them movie with Kevin Bacon, that LGBTQ... okay. Anyways, yeah, that. I still, you know... They, Them, that's coming out. That's pretty interesting. That 13 Lives movie that I think Ron Howard directed. That's all, and has Colin Farrell in it. That's coming out. Also, a lot of things coming out this week, that's for sure. Interesting. And then you got really nothing else. I mean, not really nothing else, but like the following Friday, there's like, all right, there's not really anything that I'm seeing here that's going to be like, when it comes to going to the movie theater. I do want to see Day Shift. That's coming to Netflix, that Jamie Foxx vampire movie. That seems pretty cool. Saw the trailer. Looks really good. But yeah, other things. Fall, I don't even know what that is. Mac and Rita, I don't know what that is. Collide. Yeah, there's just like things where I'm like, yeah, don't even know. 13, the musical, speaking of musicals. But yeah, I'm like, why can't we, I mean, there's 3 movies. Why does it, okay, who knows? They always bunch everything up together. And then, of course, we have that Beast movie that stars Idris Elba. I want to see that. That's coming out on August 19th. Looks pretty good. And also, Orphan First Kill. I haven't seen the first Orphan film, but I know the twist already, which sucks. But, you know, it was like a major twist in the whole horror genre. But apparently, yeah. So the saga continues right there. So, yeah, there's that. And, yeah, anything else? Nope, not really. I don't know what that is. The Runner, the Invitation, the Samaritan with, yo, that's right. I'm an old superhero. That's right. So I think that's going to be on Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. The Samaritan, that looks pretty good. Me Time, Netflix, Kevin Hart, and Mark Wahlberg. Sure, maybe I'll catch that. I don't know. And I'm trying to see anything else that's going to be coming out. No, I mean, it talks. Oh, yeah. Oh. Idris Elba again. 3,000 Years of Longing. Yes. George Miller's new movie. Okay, so that's coming out on the 31st. Wednesday the 31st. Definitely will be watching that one. So, yeah. Oops, not that. Didn't mean to do that. But, yeah. So there's your August movies right there. What's going to be the big moneymaker? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. What's going to be the moneymaker? Is it going to be Bullet Train? Maybe. I don't know. It's rated R, though. Maybe it'll be the big one. I doubt it, but yeah. But what I love about it is the fact that there's a lot of original content, a lot of original movies coming out there. So, yeah, you got The Sandman. And then, of course, you got a bunch of shows coming out. You got She-Hulk. You got Andor, whatever. Yeah, Sandman's going to be coming out. So we got all that. So, you know, at least there's plenty of content for the month of August. But anyways, all right, guys, let's go to the Twitter questions now, and then we'll wrap it up and we'll do the members-only post-show stream. Hey, is that Christopher right there? D3 Media Studios. What's happening, buddy? Shaker Moneymaker. That too. She-Hulk. Rosemary's looking forward to She-Hulk, apparently, so... That's good. So, yeah, people are looking forward to She-Hulk. That's good. I mean, I'm going to watch it. I'll give my review on it, but I'm like, you know, part of me is just kind of going, the trailers are not exactly there for me, but hey, what can you do? All right, let's go to these Twitter questions. All right, Claytalian. Do you think the snobby filmmakers and cinephiles who were so against films premiering on streaming are to blame for what's happening to Batgirl and other future films? Partly, yes. Yes, this is partly Tom Cruise's fault because he didn't want to put Top Gun on streaming, which thank God he didn't because that was an experience. No, but yeah, I think that's part. I mean, again, I really just don't think these studios were ready for the streaming wars quite yet. It was supposed to happen towards the end of this decade more, but man, COVID just pushed it up to the fucking forefront. A little too much. Mr. Aaron Bailey, well, this was an interesting 48 hours. What, if any, impact do you think this will have on the continuity of the DCEU? I'm betting we're about to get a ton of reshoots to make up for switching the scrap films. I don't know about a ton, but they might just, try to do something to wrap it up in a little bow and send it off and then hit that big red button. That's the thing. CK Cooper Knox, ironic post, but this is my reaction to what's been happening over the past day and a half. That's, of course, Mr. Toby Emmerich, which you can blame him partly for the mess we're in right now. Of course. This motherfucker, of course. And his face right there, that's because he's sitting at a round table listening to people praise the absolute shit out of Zack Snyder and 300. That's where this is from. And that's Toby's stupid face. But yeah, you can blame him for part of this. You really can. Jacob, DC fans, when Warner Brothers reboot everything, yeah. No. Of course, Edward right there. That's a good scene. Devon Wooter, Dave, can you call Snyder's cult for being happy the Batgirl cancellation? It's just they really are. Well, I've already said all that. I said anybody who's celebrating this they've totally missed the whole foundation of what the whole Snyder Cut thing was all about. They're celebrating it. They're celebrating two directors losing their movie. Not even Zack Snyder would celebrate that. I mean, it's really sad. It really is. It really is. And I hate seeing that. I really hate seeing that. There's a way to just be like, all right. And it's funny, too, because it's like, what do you think is going to happen now? Do you think this is all because of, like, what some stuff you did? And all of a sudden, Snyder's just going to be coming running right back? I don't know. I don't know if Zack wants to work for a company right now that's like that. I don't know. Again, there's a lot of work to be done before any of that's going to be happening. And thank God Zack is over at Netflix making some good shit. Imparo G, hello. Is Aquaman coming after The Flash? Since they did reshoots, are they going to change The Flash? They probably are going to change The Flash. I think that's coming. I would not be surprised if that's coming. I mean, they didn't really... I mean, there's one little scene maybe they changed with Aquaman. And again, that wasn't recent. Andrew Casali, rank these 4 comic book movies from worst to best. Superman, okay, so that's what you're doing. Worst to best. So you think Superman's the worst and Batman is the second worst? Or are you going in the other order? I don't know. I mean, they're all enjoyable in their own regards, I mean, this movie really just, this was iconic. This was iconic. They were all pretty iconic. Spider-Man 2 was just the best one out of all of them. I would say the first one's more iconic, but yeah. And then this was iconic because they actually made it to where, hey, you can actually have a team-up film. They're all pretty iconic, so I'm not even going to rank them. Ryan, can we talk about Roadhouse remake with Jake Gyllenhaal? I talked about it yesterday. That movie's been in development hell, so we'll see what happens. But I did talk about that yesterday when it was announced. Isaac, do you think Max originals like Harley Quinn, Doom Patrol, and other shows or movies might be okay and would move over to Discovery Plus? I mean, they're definitely going to move over there. Again, guys, they're not going to just wipe them out of existence. They are going to be part of the new streaming service. But are they going to have new seasons? That's what we don't know. I mean, Titans and Doom Patrol, who knows if they're going to have more seasons. Even Harley Quinn. Hopefully they do. I don't know. Really hoping Harley Quinn, hold on. Yeah, I watched the first 3 episodes of the new Harley Quinn season, and it's great. And hopefully they at least keep that. Doom Patrol's great. Titans, Rational DC fan, are we down to 2 options? Total reboot or restore the Snyderverse? This is insane. I mean, I would say there's a third option of slightly having the Snyderverse if you get Cavill back and, they kind of build around him and not forget what happened in the Snyderverse. So there's that third option too. Eric. So Dave, you see a future for Leslie Grace's Babs? No, I don't. Yes, in Batflick's Batman. But yeah, Batflick is going to actually have to want to do that. And who knows if, it would be cool if he did do that and then have her in it. But right now, the man doesn't want to star in a big, huge IP movie. It sounds like, again, right now, he was just sounding like he just wants to show up every now and again and leave that door open. Marcelo Mendez. Hey, Dave, remember when WB fired Paul Schrader from the Exorcist prequel after shooting the whole movie and called another director to do it from scratch? Yeah, people don't remember about that. It's not like, the whole Snyder stuff has been the first time this has happened. Wouldn't it be the case of reshooting Batgirl with Ben and releasing it later? It would be possible. What? Wouldn't it be the case of reshooting Batgirl with Ben No, I mean, that's the thing. They're not going to do that. They're not going to, they're trying to write off the whole thing and just scrap the whole thing. That's not going to happen. Plus, you're wanting Ben Affleck to come in and, again, stop being fans and think about the actors involved. Do you really think that some of these people want to come in because after other people have gotten their art scrapped? You think that other filmmakers like Ben Affleck, who is a filmmaker, Zack Snyder, who is a filmmaker, wants to come in and just like, oh, let me do my shit now. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's why I'm just kind of like, come on, guys. Come on. Alejandro Francis by CW Flash, Zatanna, Batgirl, Supergirl, Justice League Dark, Superman and Lois. I think Superman and Lois is fine. Doom Patrol, yeah, okay, all those. Matt Reeves is safe, as is Todd's Joker. I wouldn't say Matt Reeves is fully safe, but his Gunn's DCEU show, rebooted DCEU, Snyderverse, yeah, we're already kind of talking about it. But so is... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Gunn I think the only one that's the big time safe is Todd. Todd Phillips is safe the most. Joy of Cinema. Why are they only releasing bad news? Like, at least tell people something good you are going to do. Well, that's supposed to be tomorrow, apparently. Rad Broman. Why are you so handsome? I don't know. I guess because my parents are good-looking people. Let's see, David Castillo. Hey, Dave, just in case the documentary bullcrap needed clarification, that was back in late 2021. Old regime crap as expected. So, yeah, people were talking about it back then. HBO Max will release a new DC Comics documentary. So, good old Tatiana was using old quotes. Huh? An old story? Was she doing her slimy little journalism tactics for a new post? Yeah. Journalism, guys, nowadays. Very slimy. Ugh. Good God. But anyways, now that this is Wednesday's Film Junkie Live, now for my final thoughts. It's been a crazy week. It definitely has. But isn't it, even though it has, it's also been kind of just like, wow, well, if we weren't going to get, I mean, this past week, if you want to go like 7 days, I mean, it all started with the Ben Affleck being an Aquaman 2 thing. And that created more hype than anything that came out of Comic-Con. Which just kind of shows you right there. It's like, all right, see what, I mean, basically, Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck stirred up more buzz without them even doing anything than Comic-Con did. Okay, there was the buzz about Cavill possibly being at Comic-Con. He didn't say shit. He has not posted anything. I think a couple of days ago, over the weekend, he posted that he's building another computer. Big fucking nerd. Which is like, that's all he's posted. Ben Affleck, he didn't even post that video. It was Jason Momoa that posted the video. Got more hype. Just kind of shows you right there. And you better believe that WBD has seen that. For sure. That's why it's like, all right, you still got a little bit of hope. You got Ben Affleck that doesn't exactly want to star in his own shit right now, but he would be gladly showing up, putting on the cape and cowl, or putting on the Bruce Wayne hair for some cameos. He's down for that. Cavill is definitely down for another Superman. But is Warner Brothers Discovery willing to pay him what he wants? That's the thing. And what were we talking about before is about cutting budgets and spending, cutting salaries. There's going to be a lot of that happening right there. So, I don't know. That's all up in the air. But overall, when it comes to all this, anybody, whichever side of the argument on, I mean, when it comes to especially the Snyder fandom, the celebration of all this and people just being happy that directors have lost their movie fully and might not ever get it back unless it gets leaked on Pornhub or something like that. I don't know. But legally, they're not going to be able to even release it. It's not going to be like a Snyder Cut situation, for sure. I don't understand that, because the whole foundation of the release of Snyder Cut movement was about art, about people putting out their art and being able to show their art to their audience and not getting all fucked up or anything like that. I mean, I think some people have really lost the foundation of what this was all about. When I'm seeing like the bad takes, when I'm seeing people wishing that other movies got canceled and hoping for other movies to get canceled. And this is why You know, it's not even a new thing too, because I've always been trying to back up the Flash because, you know, I've talked to some people involved. I like Andy Muschietti, and when people want that to be reshot and redone so then it could fit back into what they like, I'm like, did we not learn anything from what happened in 2017? That's the thing. I was like, have we not learned anything like that? I mean, even if like, what I would like to happen and what would be a great thing, and I thought about this, I think yesterday when all this madness was happening. I'm like, all right, so if we could essentially get the Snyderverse back, say that all this was going to lead into that. All right, well, then right now, then we would have to, what WBD would have to do is definitely go, all right, Henry Cavill, Superman movie, that's got to get announced, okay? His own story. But they don't forget anything. They don't forget Man of Steel. They don't forget BVS. They don't forget Zack Snyder's Justice League. They don't forget any of that. They build on top of that. He does a whole other story that then, of course, can start maybe leading into like, oh, yeah, remember, there's a dark side out here. He's on his way. He's on his way. You do Wonder Woman 3. Same thing. You get back to that Amazonian warrior type of Wonder Woman. And then you also go, guess what? There's a dark side. He's on his way. And then, of course, you build from all that. You apologize to Ray Fisher, of course, and then try to maybe even squeeze in something like that, or at least if they're going to do a reshoot for The Flash with this whole multiverse saga that was going to go a different direction, maybe put him back in there. They could do something like that. But then again, the Ezra situation, that's very much up in the air. Aquaman 2, I don't know if there's going to be any talks about, hey, there's a dark side. There's a dark side. He's on his way. But maybe you could do something and add something to that too. Build up to that. I don't know. Just kind of build up to that. And then 5 years from now, because yes, 5 years minimum, guys. Minimum. Even Rob Liefeld or whatever, you know, what's his name? Creator of Deadpool. He goes, I'm totally down for Zack Snyder to come back, but he's 5+ years from coming back. That's what some fans need to realize. He's a very busy man doing a lot of shit. I've been seeing some bad takes about that too. They think he could just be back like next year or something like that. It's not the case. But if we're going to say like the best case scenario for that to happen, guess what? They would have to build up some solo sequel movies and then maybe it could happen. Then maybe it could happen. But they really need to clean their shit up, okay? But it always starts with Superman. Superman's house needs to get in order. That's priority one right there. Priority one. They need to clean, okay? And right now, I don't know if directors actually want to work with WBD at the moment. They really don't. So there's a lot of things that need to happen before we can maybe eventually get maybe something in a Snyder return. But 5+ years, guys. 5+ years. I'm just saying. All right. There's my final thoughts of the week right there. All right. Make sure you guys smash that like, thumbs up. Do all that. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Like I said, we're going to do a members-only stream after this. So if you want to be a part of that, join. Be part of the YouTube family right here. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Make sure you follow me on all the sock meds. You got the Patreon. I'm trying to update as much. When I find out things, I immediately go to my Patreon. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that. We're probably going to be doing a Patreon stream. I'm thinking, yes, 100%. We're going to do a Patreon stream this weekend. So if you want to come on and chat with me for a little bit, we'll do that on Saturday. It'll be good times as always. All right, guys. No show tomorrow. Look forward to my first reaction review of Bullet Train. That'll be happening tomorrow. And whatever else, you know, there's the investors thing that's going to happen. I'm probably going to do a video about that. Look forward to that. And then, of course, I'll see you guys in the Vodka stream on Friday. That'll be a fun discussion. All right, members, see you in a little bit. Everybody else, talk to you later.